Hello, hello, and welcome, welcome, everyone. I am Lizzie, your host. Happy Tuesday. How are you? I am so excited to be here with you another day, another show, right back to our indoor home studio because we cannot be outdoors anymore. It is impossible. It's getting cold. Although I really would like to try like a really nice snow day. But I have to tell you, I don't have that much of a courage. So today is December the 13th, and we are, wow, do we have a show prepared for you today? Somebody that I admire, a couple rather, I admire, I look up to them. I am so energetic about having this couple here. I think we're only going to have one person representing the couple, but oh my goodness. By the way, the lines are open. So we have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. And I don't even know how many platforms are there, but it's about 10 of them. So we're linked pretty much in all of them. If it not, this will be downloaded into all the other Switch or Rumble. It's unbelievable. Also, if you would like to comment, our comment section is open as well for you to be able to interact with us. We know, and you know, I love interaction because that's really what it makes this show. It makes it to something important. And do I have an important no news to share with you? Also, would like to thank our sponsor, Dr. George Grant, always great sponsor. We also have Hannah with Biologic Metrics, which is all about health. And we're looking for a sponsor for 2022. So connect with us through our website, LizyT.com. And we're all ready and Christmas up already. You know, we got a little tree up and we're really ready. Also, I will be co-hosting rather, the event in Argentina. I have to remember in Argentina, which it will be the gala for the Maloney Awards. So I'm looking forward to that on Saturday. I'm going to be traveling virtually to Argentina. So many great things are happening and so many great news. And we need stuff like that, especially in times like this. Don't you agree? Okay. I think my housekeeping is pretty much taken care of right now. And I want to read a little bit of the bio of this power couple. There you are on the screen. I call them couple because there are definitely one of the things that I admire about the Emilio Romano rather, and Daniela is the ability of them working together. There's very few couples and business couples that are able to connect and work together, and they know how to do that. I admire that. I mean, my husband and I, he does my studio, he does my sound, he does my video, but he's not here on the screen with me. He's in the background. This couple is a beautiful couple. Emil and Daniela are the international bestseller authors, speakers. Both of them are incredible, and they're passionate about helping entrepreneurs write their books to leverage their brand. Some of you know I just published my book. It's really a business card in steroid. I don't know how else I can say, but it gives you that credibility. And this couple knows how to do that. The co-author network rather, LLC, is a New Jersey veteran-owned business, and he's gonna talk a little bit about that because he is definitely a veteran and he's gone through a lot, and Daniela has gone through a lot as well. The power couple, you know what? I wasn't reading that. I call them power couple just because, but it's right here in their bio. Has a mission to share their story or your story with the public, with a popular bi-weekly live shows. I was honored to be part of that, of their show, and which has multiple performers, same as me. They're all over. They have current 1,000 membership, which is incredible. They're going to have something very incredible happening. So, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. So he's going to tell you about that. The Co-Author Network shows highlights authors, world of influence. And if you're ready to get bigger and impact the world, you got to connect with those people. You definitely got to connect with those people. Without further ado, guys, I really want to be able to thank Emilio's here right now on behind the scene. So let's welcome him with a
Lizzy, abrazos, hugs, hugs, hugs. Thank you for that heartfelt introduction. I was looking around like, where is that guy? Who's that power couple you're talking about? Thank you for the beautiful introduction.
I think we need nowadays not that you need the accolade, not that you need all the praise, because you definitely deserve, but you know, it is interesting when somebody else is talking about us and have I done all this? Have I accomplished all this? Have I worked hard towards this? Do I deserve the applause? And absolutely, absolutely. We do need that. You need it. I know you've worked really, you and Daniela have worked really hard, and you're working even harder. But the people that don't know me or don't know you rather in my circle, which they should get to know you. Tell us a little bit about your background, because you have an incredible story. You have an amazing story. You were a veteran. Take us a little bit back for, you know, a couple of years. I don't know how long, how far you want to take us. Feel at home. Mi casa, su casa.
Oh, gracias, gracias. Listen, I'm loving this. Thank you so much. Listen, my name is Emilio Roman, and I am the CEO of the Co-Author Network, along with my beautiful and supportive wife, Daniela Roman. She apologizes. Her dad just come back after being away for 40 days in the hospital. So she so desperately wanted to be here, but she loves Lizzy. In fact, we just got Lizzy's book in, but we'll talk about that shortly. So Daniela totally is supporting us and wants to connect with everyone. Now, the Reader's Digest, Emilio Roman, who is he? Why should you even listen to me? So I am, as Lizzy said, United States Marine Corps veteran here in New Jersey, and I'm so proud of that. It was one of the most challenging things I've ever done in my life, and it really, there was the highs and the lows, right? The highs and the lows, and so I'm just so blessed that I can call myself a United States Marine Corps veteran. A lot of blessings have come out of that, but there were some challenges, some struggles, some alcohol-related issues and drug addiction that came out of a history of dealing with trauma and not really addressing it. And so it was through really the ups and downs, and still, I mean, I'm not here to report to you that, you know, that I have overcome anything, right? I stand on this mountain and I've overcome. Every single day, I have to be connected with people that are part of my network, is to continue the support. Especially if you know a veteran, this is the most difficult times for those people. So reach out to a veteran. It's what I can share with you. Again, I'm giving you the Reader's Digest version of it. If you know a veteran, whether in Canada, here or abroad, connect with them. They need your support more than ever. Lizzy, hopefully I've just given you, I don't know how much time we have, so I'm just giving you the bite size.
Well, you deserve all the time possible, because you and Daniela are incredible. I look up to you guys. I follow you guys. I think that what you're doing, it is incredible. So thank you so much for that background. And I know it makes you feel very vulnerable for you to be able to even talk about stuff like that, because for people like us have gone through abuse, have gone through things that we sometimes are not even proud to talk about it. We expose ourselves in a way that it doesn't feel feel nice sometimes. And
Yes.
but the reason we're doing that, guys, is just to show you that we're not perfect. You know, there's only one perfect, and that's God, that's Jesus Christ. Other than
Amen.
that, we're failure, and we're trying our best to succeed, to help others. From our failures, from our learning, we can help other, and that's what you're doing. That's what I admire about you. And a lot of people say, well, who did he think he is? He's here. Absolutely. It's a one step at a time. So talking about that, you decided to help others in a huge many ways. I've known you done rights. I know you've done collecting food, distributing food. You've done amazing, great things in your life. But one of the things that you're working on right now, which I would like to tell the whole world, is this amazing, incredible workshop seminar that you're having coming up next month. Is I can't believe it's like what 3 weeks away.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
us about
very
that.
soon.
And we
Sure.
need to, I don't even know if there's more rooms. I know I'm going to be there virtually, but can you tell us a little bit about what you have come
Sure.
up with, and how is that gonna, what is in it for me? That's basically
Yeah,
most people are asking, what is in it for me?
that's right. The Wolfum, right? Wolfum. What's in it for me? And so what I want to share with you, just to piggyback a little bit before I jump into the January 8th event, which you got to tune in. Lizzie, Daniela and I have a mutual respect. So, I mean, we've connected. You've been on the show. You're a fan of the show. You're a supporter. We thank you. But we didn't know all of this, how you really felt about it. But so let me just be clear on the record. We have a mutual respect for what you're doing and what you continue to do to also share the message of other authors and entrepreneurs around the world. So I just wanted to say that because it's not a one-sided thing. Now, moving forward, in regards to veterans, it's been said that to whom much has been given, much is expected. And so I've been blessed with so much. Again, as a veteran, we go through things. If you met a veteran, you know a veteran, again, regardless if it's Canadian or American, you go through things, right? You don't just, show up and you do what you want, right? The military is not a place for somebody who has their own ideas about leadership. You do what you're told, you fall in line, you get it done. Otherwise, you're going to experience some pain. So I had some growing pains because I wanted to do things my way, right? Kind of like Burger King, right? Have it your way. No, not when you join the military. So having said that, it's a love-hate relationship. And at the end, it was one of the most proudest things I've ever done. And again, also the most challenging I've ever done. Your fears, your strength, everything will be exposed, and you grow. You grow with it. So that does not kill you, makes you stronger. So I just wanted to thank you for that opportunity to share, because I don't get a chance to share about my veteran stuff that we do, Lizzie. And we do the Christmas card drive. If you don't mind, I can share we do a Christmas card drive every Christmas now. And it all came from a situation where my mom had passed away on Christmas Day in 2003. And I was being challenged. I was literally in the emergency room myself for my own traumas and my own addiction. And I had this gentleman, and I'm getting goosebumps because I'm kind of reliving the moment. A gentleman came over as I had my head slumped down, waiting to be called in. And he goes, "Thank you for your service." I remember grabbing the card, but I don't even remember if I thanked him. All of a sudden, for that moment, I felt like everything was right in the world. Like my service, my time, all of that mattered, right? It was very brief and very fleeting moment. But I don't remember if I thanked him. Fast forward years later, when I started to getting my act together and I took advantage of the resources that the VA provided, and I got involved with support groups, that I started to say, wow, that was a defining moment for me. And I wanted to pay it forward. And again, I'm getting more goosebumps because it's so real for me. Like that was the moment. Like those are pocket moments. And I recognized, wow, I had to stop being selfish. And what can I do for others? And I went ahead and I put out a Facebook post right on Facebook. And I said, hey guys, hey girls, what's happening? It's Emilio. Listen, I want to do something for the veterans. Never done this before. Can I please go ahead and, if you're a school teacher, I want to take some cards to the veteran hospital. And I shared the story that I just shared with you. Well, Lizzie, be careful for what your heart desires. Because I went ahead and I ended up with 3,000. I just was expecting 100 cards. I ended up with 3,000 cards. with the generosity of school children. Isn't that something?
It is incredible how you don't know what kind of impact you're going to have in other people's life. You don't know what impact you're going to have in the world. You don't know what you say, how you say it, and what you do is going to touch one person. And that's really, Emilio, Daniela, that's really why I do the show. If one person can move, can change, if one person can be lifted, if one person in the entire world can be touched, if one veteran can receive a card, and make their day in times like this, especially like you said, at the end of the year, that is all. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Yeah. Thank you for that opportunity to share that story. Again, I didn't know what we were going to discuss. But I mean, I knew we were on, and I have your book here. But thank you for allowing me to share that story.
No worries. No worries. And the giving doesn't stop, because that's how you started, and that's how you're gonna that really sets the platform for what you and your beautiful wife are doing. And to be able to help even more people like myself, people that are telling their story with this workshop, it is incredible. So tell us, how did you get inspired to come up with, helping authors like myself to promote their gift?
Yeah, amen. So, thank you for that. Again, I'm like a little kid, because I'm like, wow, I'm on the LizyT Show. Wow, she's worldwide. She's going to be doing the Argentina. And a note on that, we here in Philadelphia, we went to the Argentina gala here in Philadelphia. And we absolutely love the Argentinian community. So fantastic. So I'm so happy that you're going to be reaching out and working with them. So Lizzy, again, there's just so much that's going on. But like many people, we have a story, right? And my story stood in a computer for 5 years. 5 years I had this story, and it never came out. So I went ahead, and I believe I have it right here. So 101 Ways to Thank a Veteran is my first book. And again, I felt inadequate, because I got left back in first grade because I didn't know how to read and so forth. So all this little head trip thing, right, that brings us. But anyway, to make a short story shorter, I published a book, connected with Robert J. Moore, that we all know and love, and we're in the Guinness Book World Records. Lizzy, you and I are in the Guinness Book World Records, and with all this beautiful, beautiful community. There, there you go. Awesome. So really, I got my start there, and all of a sudden, I realized, wow, there's other people who need to tell their story, and while they have different options. Here in the U.S., I didn't see a lot of what we're seeing now. So basically, the short of it is that I wanted people to feel the experience, what it is to get a book and hold the book like I'm holding one now. By the way, it's called Green Pastures, My Life Lessons and Journey to Fortune Happiness, and it's by yours truly, Lizzy Treflo, forwarded by Della Fatuhi. Look at this, guys. If you don't have your copy, I don't know what you're waiting for. Absolutely love the opportunity here to share
the fun that we had at the World Guinness record. That was incredible. I remember it like it was yesterday, you holding the plaque, being excited. And I remember when I met you at that event, I was wondering, this guy is either too much and is faking it, or he's just real. And I'm so happy that you are real, because there was something about you, a connection. And I remember I kept a picture of me and you. We took a picture. And I know that you didn't think very much of it, but I thought, I'm wondering, and I'm going to follow this guy, and I'm going to keep it quiet. And one of those days, he's going to surprise me. And here we are, connecting, being part of your event. So this event, it's going to happen. Just tell everyone.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for that picture. Thank you for the trip down memory lane. Thank you. So what we got going on is the Call to Network. We have an event this year. It's not our first event. We've had several events, but this is the first event of its kind. because the Co-Author Network has a sub-parent company called you got, give me 1 second, the Business Bootcamp. The Business Bootcamp, where your book is our business. How exciting is that? And so at this event, again, on January 8th, 2022, we have something very special. So if you can't attend live, which Lizzie, she cannot attend with her commitments, her very popular show, and her family engagement, she was smart enough, and I know she's smart, she saw an opportunity because we have something called CAST, the Celebrity Author Spotlight Table. Again, it's called CAST. And where you're going to have your book on something very much like this. It's going to be a lot of gold paper and leaf, and it's really nice spotlight. And then everyone is going to see your book, right? We only have about 2 tables with very limited amount of these books. So people have been sending their books. I make sure I don't have any addresses showing, but this just came in today. We're getting them every day, if you don't mind. Aside from Lizzie's book, which came the other day, can't wait to dive into this. This book is going to be in the front, along with other books. They're all going to be positioned there, again, to share your story and it highlights you. I mean, it's just amazing because people are going to know who you are, especially if you're from Canada or somewhere, and you're not getting the exposure that you deserve. You have an opportunity like Lizzie. You're in good company. If your book is next to Lizzie, you're in good company.
And I can see Mr. J. Moore is coming here. He is my publisher, Magnetic Entrepreneur. So hello, Mr. Robert J. Moore. That's an honor to have you here watch with us. Yep. And so as all of you know, this event is going to be in New Jersey. That information is here. Thank you, Daniela. It is January the 8th. It is a business boot camp, and it's in New Jersey. And tickets, how do people get tickets for this?
Yeah, amen. And if you don't mind, I'd like to give a shout out to Robert J. Moore. And I'll let that. So Robert J. Moore is the official holder of the Guinness World Record. And we're always very grateful. In fact, he's top shelf right here. Look, we have all the books that we participated in. So Robert, a shout out to Robert J. Moore. He and I don't communicate as much as we used to. But just know, Robert, I got much love and much respect for what you do and the people that you work with. And having said that, on January 8th, you can get the tickets. Guys, we're already sold out, honestly. We sold out for the live. Now we have dedicated 200 lines for the Zoom. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that, but because of the good response, and I mean, we just got overwhelmed. I'm like, wow, I've never done anything like of this capacity before. We've done events, but nothing to the extent that we're doing now. And Lizzie, I believe it's because people are ready to connect. They're just sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? And so we're so grateful that we've got people, a lot of people that I've met through Robert J. Moore, by the way, are coming. Bruce Serbin, right? Tim Burt, they're flying into the event. They're headlining. And if Robert J. Moore was available, I would give them a place on at the event. So shout out to Robert J. Moore.
Wow. So it is sold out. Incredible. I'm not surprised. I'm very impressed. So people that would like to continue following you and perhaps just be at the event virtually, do we have tickets right now for on Zoom?
Yes, absolutely. So Co-Author Network info@gmail.com. So if you guys want to attend, I've got, Mike, can I share this? Look at the books, people that have already bought into the Canadians, by the way. Look at the Canadians. We've got and people that you know. Okay, look at this. You ready? Look at this. Alan Wade, his 2 books. He's going to be there from Canada. Your book, that's going to be there. My God, we've got so many other Canadians have their books there, and we're blessed. Hey, I love those pictures. So, my God, the opportunities are there, guys. The opportunities are there to connect and really share your book, especially if you're from Canada or if you're from overseas. You know that there's this what's called the exotic fish. Have you ever heard that before? There's the exotic fish effect, right? All of a sudden, hey, there you go. That's the magnetic entrepreneur. Robert J. Moore gave me the opportunity to go ahead and be the MC. very, very, very memorable. Awesome. Look at that. So Lizzy, we're just happy and thrilled that you honestly saw the value and send me your book. And I promise you, you're all going to be honored. There's Forbes Riley. We spent a week with her. She's worked with so many brands. We all know the brands. And she gave me that beautiful endorsement there in Costa Rica. As I was leaving, that was an unsolicited endorsement, Lizzy. As I was walking out, she said, Emilio, put your camera up. If you know her, she's very, as a matter of fact. And all of a sudden I said, okay. And all of a sudden she gave me the most beautiful endorsement ever.
Yes, as a matter of fact, this world is kind of small. So the couple from Costa Rica, they're very good friends of mine. I've been invited by Isabel many times to come and visit, and God willing, maybe there will be a possibility. I was so impressed that you actually got to connect with them in Costa Rica, and I'm like, wow. A small world after all, because they just had a baby. You were there for their event. Isabel actually had another event with women just a little while ago, which I was supposed to attend, but with all the restriction here in Canada, things are very, very difficult. But God willing, things will change. So guys, please connect with this amazing couple. We are just here with Emilio. Daniela is occupied with her father, which is, I know what that is like, Daniela. So bless your heart. And you know what? Just keep going, because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. And every second with your father, with your family member, especially at this time of day, it is worth it. I can tell you it's hard, it's difficult, it's challenging, but it's worth it. So for you guys that are following Emilio, just make sure that you connect with him. Make sure that your book gets taught, because people are going to be seeing this hopefully all over the world, all through my platform.
Amen.
And they're genuine people. They're true to themselves. There's no BS here. There's no what you see is what you get. Very, very humble couple. They're doing all together, and that's what I love about you guys. That's what I wanted to ask you. What is it like to be working with your wife? Because I know what it's like to be working with my husband, but what is it like to be working? I mean, she is the agenda person. She is the takes care of a lot of the schedule things, and a lot of people don't feel comfortable with that. But I love about you guys. I love about that you guys can work together. But tell us, how does it feel?
I'm laughing, I'm smiling, because we're fully transparent, and anybody who knows me knows that. So my wife, Daniela Roman, is a saint to be able to put up with my stuff, right? Because I've got my own issues and challenges, and I can be pretty anal, if I can say that here on live. I want things to go a certain way. The military in me wants to have things in order, right? I want to make sure that this is here, that's there, and my wife is very similar, but on the business side, she is a saint. I'm just going to say that with you, in terms of her responsibilities. She keeps me on track, and we have these moments, right? Like right now, you and I went live. Well, when we go live on Tuesday and Thursdays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our show, which you just so kindly displayed on there, you saw all of those intros. There's times where I'm like, hey babe, I need this. Hey, babe, I need that. And she's like, I got it. And then we get into these moments, and then all of a sudden, I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, and we're in that tension spot. And then, hey, hi, guys. Good morning. It's Emilio, Daniela, Roman. So, yeah, I mean, it's challenging, but it's also rewarding. And we've been able to make it work thus far.
But it's in a way that you feel comfortable, that there is no threat. It feels that it's happening right there, right time. And you know what? A lot of us want to identify to, like, this is right here, my home street. This is not something that you feel uptight to. We want to be able for you to feel comfortable right at home. Mi casa, su casa, like I said earlier. And you do that. You and Daniela do that. This event that you guys are putting together, It is going to be great. I know that this is a stepping stone for you, Daniela, for something greater. Because, and I'm not talking just financial, I'm talking
Right.
about the people that you're going to touch all over the world. It's going to make changes. The message that I have in my book, it's not for everyone, but
Right.
it's for a particular amount of people, and that's really what I want to target. Just couple of people, and this is the same thing with you. You have a group, you have a follower that is special, and it's just for a certain amount
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
So I know that people that are traveling, they're looking forward to. I so wish that I can be there with you guys. I can't
Yeah.
believe it's funny. I kind of sort of have the time, and I do have the financial means. It's just right now restrictions with Canada
Yes.
are
Totally
difficult.
understand.
But I will be there virtually, and I know that
Your book's going
people
to be
that
there.
want to connect with you can definitely look up the link for this website, and you can be with us virtually. Absolutely, you can be with us. So, what are people to expect, Emilio? What are people to
Yeah.
expect from this
Yeah.
event?
Awesome. Awesome. It's a great question. In fact, Daniela and I did a Facebook Live earlier for the speakers, and we kind of did like a little gumbo effect so everyone can know, because everyone's busy. Everybody's going about doing their own thing. So we actually put a Facebook post earlier, and we said, guys, here's what you're going to expect. We're maxed out at 100 people live, and we're going to have about 200 people coming online, which is mind blowing to me. And all of a sudden, so when you come in, there's going to be the cast, right, which we already said is a celebrity author spotlight table, which we already have trademarked, and that's why I can come out and talk about it. My lawyer said I'm good to go. Not that people can't use it or copy it, that's fine. We encourage you to have your own, but the cast is what we have, and people have responded to it. Okay, so you're gonna have the cast table at the entrance or near. We're still debating that, because we have to look at the fire marshal stuff. So imagine when you walk into the event, people are going to get checked in, right? Make sure your temperature is good to go. Then you're going to go ahead and get your goodies, and then you're going to have my team there. They're going to be so energetic and welcoming you to where everyone's going to have a networking event. We have what's called the event before the event. Has anyone out there been to events and you just kind of go, and everybody's just kind of figuring their own way, and then you kind of hope you're going to meet somebody? I don't do any of that. That's why the business bootcamp is different. If you notice, look at all the lanyards. Look at all the lanyards. In fact, a shout out to Robert J. Moore, because I know he's on. Look, Magnetic Entrepreneur VIP. I've been to his events. I've been to a lot of events. And so what I did was I took the best that Robert does, the best of what everyone, and I said, how can I make this not better, but how does it work for my personality, right? For my people. And so what we're doing is we're having a networking event where we have network exercises, Lizzie. So before the event starts, the speaker starts at 9 a.m., right? So if you got your Zoom ticket, know that by 9 a.m., that's when it starts. So it's going to be from 9 till 3. Then we have a break till 5 for the evening when we have the awards. But in between there, we've even injected a mastermind. It's a 3-part mastermind, and your ticket, Lizzie, is going to give you access to the first part of the mastermind, which is at 3:30 to 4:30. And my good friend, Austin J. Haynes, by the way, he won't brag on himself, but I can. He's generated over $20 million for a company. In fact, you know Austin. He has generated
Yes, I was just gonna say, not your good friend, my good friend.
Yes. So Austin is, in fact, he just got back. I just drove him to the airport. He's back now. He was at I always mispronounce her name, Lori, and I can't get it, but he's very well positioned where he invests so much money. So he and I are going to do this first mastermind, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's going to be very rewarding for us and those people in attendance, because everyone is going to have an opportunity to level up. And the important thing is to make the connections. Lizzie, you're going to be able to go, Lizzie, from your home and ask questions to the speakers. How cool is that, right? We're going to come to you online and say, Lizzie, what question do you have for Cleos? Cleos is an author. He's the first one up. He wrote 9 children's books. And you're going to be able to ask him, how did he do it? How did he do it? You have that opportunity.
Wow. That's incredible. That's so incredible. I don't know if you read here, but Robert J. Moore just said, "I just to let you know, I mentioned your name, Emilio, on my interview for Forbes, and it goes through. You can mention you and before. Thank you, Robert.
Thank
Wow,
you.
that
Thank you, brother.
is incredible. That's a pretty nice surprise. I didn't know that he was going to be here and mention this. This is incredible. So
Thank you,
that's
Robert. Appreciate you, brother.
applause to you again. Applause to you again. So that's incredible. With this event that is going to happen on the 18th, right? January the 18th.
Jersey, super excited. Here's the wonderful thing is that you and I, because we're running in the same circles, if you will, you know, I love Canada. Can't wait to get back there. We want to have some events in Canada. So hopefully Lizzy and Robert, we can all connect and collaborate because I love to collaborate. So again, once these borders officially open up, we're all in. Like we are all in with our boot camps and with the connections that we're making. I absolutely love this format you've got. Absolutely love your format, Lizzy. I love the way you highlight your speakers. This is beautiful.
This is the way that we do here to LizyT Show. The content, the theme is tell us who you are, what you do. You've done more. You've told us really what I wanted to know. You know, the secrets and the intimacy and the vulnerability that you have, and that's big. That speaks huge. A lot of people don't want to talk about their dark things, and you have no issues when it comes down to that. So people can see the real person, the genuine person, that you're not perfect and you're trying to prove yourself, and along that you helping yourself and you helping other, and that's the best way of healing. Whatever it is that you go through. I mean, what do you think I'm doing the show for? It's just I'm healing right now, right? And that's exactly what the purpose is all about, and you're doing great. And we talked about the event. That's the biggest part. That's the biggest thing for us right now. It's so excited to be able to be part of your event. People from all over North America are coming. People that we know, we love, and we follow, and we care. Austin was a great participation again for me, and a contributor for the contest that we did in South America with the singing contest. He gave prizes to that, so that's why I say my best friend, because I didn't think that he was going to be as amazing as he is. And then again, Daniela, which is part of your team, 100%, and that for a partner to be immersed in a business like that is difficult. You know, sometimes it's the husband that does the thing and the wife, you know, doesn't really deal with any of that, or vice versa. And same with my husband. We work together, we do things together, and that tells you that both of you are immersed and are fully into what you believe that this is true. And I love it. I love it. That's why I love you guys so much, and that's why I support you. And I'm hoping that everyone who's here that will be watching later on can see why Lizzy supports Emilio and Daniela Roman, because they're super couple. They are super couple. So guys, I can't believe it's been like 40 minutes, but it feels like we just got in right now. For people that are watching us or will be watching later on, anything that you can think of, actually no, I usually don't ask those questions, but for people that are watching and are thinking of writing that book, and for some particular reason they're stuck, or they don't have that courage, or they have blocks, or they feel that they're not worthy, or they feel that the story is not good enough for someone to write, what would you say to them? That, I mean, I know they're wrong, but I want to hear from you. What do you say to them?
Sure. No, listen, thank you again for the opportunity in this platform. First thing I would say is we do not heal in secret. Okay, that's the first thing I'm going to say. People who have a trauma, who've gone through something, and if you come out on the other side, you have a responsibility. You have an obligation to not be selfish. If you've gone through something and now you're benefiting from the love and support of others, And second part is life shrinks or expands according to one's courage. So again, you must come together. You must share it with someone, okay? Because shame and guilt will keep anyone in addiction. It'll keep you in a bad relationship and a bad job too long. So have the courage. Share the story. You've got options. So the final point on this is you got people like Robert J. Moore who helped us get started, and he'll help you and upbrand you, right? You got people like Lizzy who will go ahead and take your story and help you brand it together, and she'll put you on the air like she has us. So there is no excuse, okay? Here's the biggest thing as I'm wrapping this up. Thank you for that. I love those pictures. It's not or ever will be, okay? It's not a marketing issue, and it's not a technology issue. It's a mind issue, okay? It's a mind issue, okay? 80% is mental. Only 20% really of putting the book together is its skill, right? So again, there's that 80-20 rule in play. So thank you so much. What a great question, Lizzy. And hopefully I've served someone. And if someone wants to reach out, you've got options, right? So Emilio Roman, you can go ahead and reach us at the Co-Author Network info@gmail.com.
Wow. We got options. And I love the part that you said you can't heal by yourself. It is impossible. You could ask the great giver and the healer above, but you also can connect with people like-minded, like-hurted, right? We all hurt, but we're all healing and we're all connecting. And that's really what is important. And definitely everybody deserves to hear your story, whether you think it's not good enough, whether you think that you're not going to change somebody. I can guarantee you that one person that would hear your story, one person that can see you here on my little platform, one person that Emilio can help you to share that book or that story. That's all you need. We can't reach the whole entire world, and we can't be liked by the whole entire world. There's a lot of people that are not going to like Lizzy or Emilio, but there's one or two that will, and those are the people that we have to connect with.
Amen. Amen. Lizzy, there's so much. We will have to have another show because I just got back from the Influencer Summit, and they talked about how you have to have the stomach, right? There's real statistics, real data that 1 out of 8 people aren't going to like you. So there's real data out there from the summits. All the research has been done. You just have to really step into that purpose, and you got to know where you're coming from, right? Stop being selfish. Get out of yourself, right? You have to be coming from a place where your heart and your mind are aligned and that you want to serve others. The money and all that, yeah, that's important, and that'll come. But when you move forward with purpose, my God, fulfillment is unbelievable. In fact, the last thing I'll say, because I remember this, success without fulfillment is failure. And that's Tony Robbins. I know I keep saying it's the last thing, but I'm so excited you keep it going.
Well, that's what happened. Something else triggers. And then thank you, Daniela, for watching from your dads. And absolutely, you can heal in secret. It is impossible. It is impossible. And the other verse in the Bible, which I love, what shall profit a man who gains the whole world and loses his soul? I mean, we're not going to take any of this material thing with us at all. Nothing. Yes. I mean, we wish, right? But it's not going to happen. So let's share what we know with others, and let's try to heal others, and especially in times like this when people are suffering so much. And I don't even want to go into what's going on now, but I want to keep it on a really upbeat, really happy, and show Emilio and Daniela today, and show them to the world, because they definitely deserve their genuine, their true to their heart. There's nothing fake here, and we're all struggling, and that's okay.
Right. That's right. That's right. Oh my God. Again, you can keep me going because I talk about the struggle. Can I share one last thing? All right, great. So I got the camera here. This is something that I recently picked up and never really thought much about it. But a bird, right? Before it becomes a bird, it's obviously in an egg, right? Where you name it, whatever it is, the bird, the eagles, whatever they are, when they're being hatched, you notice that you've seen all the Discovery channels where you can see the bird struggling and trying to break out. And guess what? You and I, as sympathetic humans, we want to go in there like, oh, pobrecito in Spanish. Oh, poor. We want to go help it and help it kind of hash along. Did you know that if that bird did not go through the struggle, it doesn't strengthen its wings, because that's when it gets developed, when it's in the struggle, when it's doing this. Because otherwise, if it prematurely hatches and it attempts to fly, it dies. That's a fact. Can you imagine? So when someone's in a struggle, you know they're going in a struggle, you don't just want to go and grab them from A and take them there. You know, give them help, but maybe it could be prayers at first and give them opportunities. But don't try to take someone out, because, again, we learn, how do you turn your struggles, right, into strength? You got to go through it.
Go through it.
Gracias.
Wow. 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 Guys, I'm hoping that you got a little bit motivated today. It is not even Friday yet, and it is incredible. That's really what happens here on the LizyT Show. People, incredible people like Emilio, amazing people like Daniela. You know, she could be here, but she has her priorities, and that's okay, because family is number one. And I want to thank you, Emilio, for what you are and who you are. What a blessing. I already said it, but I look up to you guys, and you inspire me, definitely inspire me. And I look at you as a superpower couple, doing it together and struggling together and winning together. And this event next month is going to be so incredible. I want to share with the whole world. The next event will be even bigger and better, and hopefully I can be there in person.
Man, even better. We're coming to you. We're coming to Canada. We already have everything lined up. We just have to agree on some things. So again, guys, the business boot camp, not to be confused with boot camp, right? It really is a play on words of boot camp. And that's because our speakers come in rapid fire. We don't have anyone talking for 30 minutes. We come in, our speakers have 15 minutes. Then they got Q&A for 5. And then they got the Q&A from the audience and online. It's very interactive. You get the information, you move on to the next speaker. So it's the business boot camp, where your book is our business, guys. And I'm so blessed. And Daniela, thanks you for giving us the opportunity here to go ahead and share this message. So we thank you, Lizzie. We thank you, Robert J. Moore. We thank you for all of those people who come into our lives and have made us better. Gracias.
So, January the 8th, everyone. And thank you so much, Emilio. Thank you, Daniela. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Okay, guys, I hope that was incredible. So many things, so many shares. This is unscripted, by the way. So you're thinking that we prepare this? Absolutely. And that's how I like things here in the LizyT Show. I'm so happy to have Emilio here with us, and Daniela virtually. But this is going to be an incredible event, January the 8th. I can't wait. And just network with us. I mean, there's no charge here. It is absolutely free to watch us and to learn from what Emilio has taught us. So I know that I learned so much today. I will be revisiting this video. I always listen and watch my videos, because there's a lot of information, a lot of tips, a lot of golden nuggets that Emilio share with us that we can utilize in our business, in our life, our spiritual life, and our promotion for our business, our books, and everything. Thank you, guys. That was awesome. Love you lots. And we'll see you soon. And like Robert J. Morris said, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.